But yeah, you guys
It's
should feed
okay.
squirrels. It's
It's
fun.
okay to love life.
It's fun.
Nigga, I'm not feeding no fucking squirrel.
Dude, it's fun.
No,
they take
I
the
don't
nut
give a
out of
fuck
your
if it's
hand and
fun.
then they put it, and they are so fucking cute. It's fun.
So you still nut in your hand and then the squirrels take it? What the fuck? I thought you were doing toilets. Now you're doing a hand?
No, you are mistaken. I'm not talking about the other nutting. I'm talking about nut like almonds,
What
peanuts.
other nut? What other nut? I'm talking about almonds and peanuts. Because when you take nuts, you put them in your hand before you eat them, right?
No,
What are
I'm
you
you.
just
talking about?
I'm just surprised to see how self-involved Ash is. That he thinks talking about him feeding squirrels is more interesting than talking about Dream. In his mind, l- like, yeah, the
Did you
squirrels,
hear that
that's
fucking laugh?
important.
Did you hear that fucking laugh? It was like a fucking baby, a little child laughing in joy. Did you not hear that?
That was that was the that was
I,
the essence of joy right there. Pure joy. Yeah.
Oh,
I like
his laughter is a
listen,
defense
listen, 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 listen.
mechanism.
It's like
It's a
it's
defense
not about
mechanism,
being
guys.
self-involved. It's like sharing the joy. Like you will watch Dream and you will share on him, but you won't feel the joy that you feel when you will feed a squirrel.
You
I
think I get joy out of feeding squirrels?
mean, you will just try it. You never tried it. Just try to
Hey
feed a
Ash,
squirrel an almond.
Ash, remember earlier we were talking about how people can be a fan of shit? How
Yeah,
can you be a joy of fucking? How you find joy in feeding squirrels?
because it's fun to see them
So
take
you can
the
find joy in different things,
almond
right?
out of your hand, eat it, and then look at you, and then come back again for another almond, and you are like, and then they
Dude,
keep coming.
even the squirrels look at you. When you feed them, the squirrels looking at you like, you're a fucking loser. What the hell are you doing feeding me? Shouldn't you be doing stuff with other humans? Shouldn't you be socializing with them? Why are you here with me, a squirrel?
Yo,
Like, is this...
this, the squirrel's like, I'm just trying to do this to help you out. You look like you need some like friendship or something. Like,
Dude, the squirrel's
I'm,
doing you the favor.
the squirrel's sick. It's full. It's been eating all day. It's like, oh man, he looks like he needs this. Oh,
Oh, he needs a little companion, yeah.
he's like, I'll just take one out of his hands. Then you start smiling and you feel joy, and he's like, oh god, I gotta go back.
But it's not just one squirrel. It's like seven, eight,
You're feeding a fucking tree,
seven, eight squirrels. I mean, it's
bro.
like there are a lot of
Are
trees,
you
so there.
literally like climbing up to their where they live and like going in there with nuts?
And
Like, hey,
no, no,
take
no,
some,
no,
shoving
no,
it in their
no.
faces.
It's like they when they are down. Like I cannot climb the tree, so I just wait for them to come down and then I feed them.
It's that guy again. He's stalking us. Oh god, somebody get him away. You go down there, take some nuts. He'll eventually leave. He's been here for an
Listen,
hour.
Ash,
Yeah.
Ash, I'm gonna be real. It's a good hobby. It's a cute hobby, even. That you're feeding squirrels. Good for you. But it's boring as fuck, dude. Like, what am I supposed to do with the information that I feed squirrels? I'm like, okay. What am
Hey,
I, what I don't even know how to react to that. It's like, I don't know. It's cute,
there's
I guess,
actually this.
but
I
it's
heard
got also...
some girls might like feeding squirrels too. Like I've heard this person. Her name is
Get the fuck out of
her,
here! Don't speak that name.
well, she likes feeding squirrels too, and she's looking for a guy that likes feeding squirrels.
No, that's a fucking lie. But
What if I, Ash, what
yeah,
if I told you that I like to cut up pieces of bread and feed pigeons? What would you react to that? How would you react to that?
I would ask you how you
Okay,
do that so I can try that.
cat,
Oh my God. I think you found your passion in life. I think your passion in life is feeding small animals or weird animals.
bro.
That's maybe your passion
I
in
like
life.
I like to cut up pieces and cheese and find local rats and give them some cheese. You want to know how I do it?
Rats I've already fed, so I know how to do that.
Do rats even eat
What?
cheese? Really?
No,
I never seen a rat eating
Rats,
cheese. It's always eating garbage.
no, yeah, like you and anything.
rats eat anything,
It
bro.
has odor, so they get attracted to it that they will eat it.
Ah, no wonder they just be rubbing on you because you don't use deodorant. So yeah, they probably smell you. They just be rubbing up on you, taking a little, just a little, like a little nibble.
Dude, I'm telling you, that squirrel that you visit one day is gonna come with a lady's spit stick and he's gonna like do like useless deodorant. Like I'm looking out for you, buddy. Okay.
you're gonna you're gonna hand it a nut. It's gonna pull out a like a small squirrel size pack of deodorant.
Yeah. It's listen, Ash. On the real, it's not a bad hobby. It's even kind of cute, and not even that. It sounds like something a happy person would do, like a cute person, not an emo, which you think you are, or a
That's
doomer.
that's
Doomer wouldn't
somebody
do that. Okay,
somebody full of hate.
exactly. If you were full of hate, you would be hunting down the squirrels, not feeding them.
But I only hate humans.
So you
But
hate yourself. Then why do you let yourself be happy? If you hate yourself, you wouldn't let yourself be happy by feeding squirrels.
You know how I started feeding
Uh,
squirrel? It was like
do you?
one day I just did, and a squirrel got up and I had nothing to feed, so I felt bad. So then I started feeding. I got the pack of almonds, and next day I was feeding them. That's how I started, and then it became fun.
you should change careers and start taking care of animals, wild animals.
I wish that would be fun.
So you
You,
lured a
you,
squirrel. You lured a squirrel to come to you, and you didn't have anything to give to it, and you're like, okay, my bad. I'll come back next time with some
Yeah,
almonds. And now
yeah,
you're all buddies.
yeah.
I got some
Sounds like
almonds.
or some
Hey,
shit.
hey,
It sounds
hey!
like a like yeah. It sounds
I
like a
got
Toy
some.
Story kind of movie.
I got some almonds in my bike. Come on, squirrely. I'ma feed you. Don't tell your parents. I just want to give it to you. Come on.
You know what I would do with a bag of almonds?
What?
What?
I would give them one or two. I would give them one or
What?
two.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, yeah,
What? Your voice cut off. Nobody could understand what you said.
My bad, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
you good.
What I would do with a bag of almonds is eat them in front of a squirrel. I don't give a fuck to
Oh,
feed them.
oh, really?
you. Yeah, man,
That's
almonds
I
are
interesting.
mean, I will give
expensive.
them one.
If
Listen,
I'll start
I
eating,
will
it
give
will
them
get
one
too
or
bad.
two. I would give them one or two, but most of the almonds are for me.
Dude, I just got the
Add
almonds
almonds
for them.
compare.
Like I like eating almonds, but they are fucking expensive. Like that pack, it was $7.
They are, dude. They're super expensive. I know.
Yeah,
I buy nuts,
and
and
you know if I start eating, I'll just finish the whole pack in like 3 4 days. So I'm like, nah, I'll not feed myself. I'll feed the squirrels. So that's what I
But
did.
seriously, you should switch careers because you do care for animals.
yeah, you should be a veterinarian. You
But
probably
care
wanted to be a veterinarian. Yeah, you probably wanted to be a veterin. What do you say it? Veterinarian?
veterinarian, yeah. Or not even a
Veterinarian. Yeah, you
veterinarian.
probably.
One of those people who takes care of like wild animal, like an animal rescue place. They always take volunteers.
You know how Ash is gonna end up? He's gonna end up watching birds with a binocular and then writing down in his little notebook. Oh, look, I saw a red sparrow over there. And you're like, no, nobody gives.
To be honest, when I see
Bro,
ducks
you
on
remember
the way, I just take pictures of them.
you remember that movie on Netflix, Bird Box?
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Ash is the guy who had all the birds that figured out they could hear the invisible monsters. Ash would be that guy hanging out with all his birds in his little house, and then hearing them tweet, and then he's hearing the monsters come by and be like, "Oh, I've discovered something." That'd be Ash. He made the sanctuary that saves humanity. He's not hateful. He's a hero.
I always see that in movies, though, like a character like that. a person who hates humanity but loves animals for some reason.
Ash.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
Ash.
care.
didn't you watch Another Round? Hitler loved animals.
That's not a good point.
No, I'm
Don't
just
wear
saying.
that up.
It's like it's not rare. It's a common thing.
No, but you should switch your careers to do that, is what we're saying. Because it truly brings you joy. Don't spend your life doing something that's not going to do that.
But the thing is that
The world
I
doesn't.
basic
You only care about money. We know. You only want money. We can't. We know.
and there's a
But
reason
that
for it.
money's not gonna give you joy.
It's like
You can live off.
listen,
You're gonna
chaos.
find far more happiness saving
I
animals.
have 9 dogs, and that requires money. So I'm just
They're not in this country. They're not in this
yeah,
country.
but I'll
They're
send
not
the
caring
money
for them
back,
right
so
now.
it will be.
Your family
Then
is.
I could get more
Your
dogs there.
you know, your family is caring for them, not you. If you
Yeah,
go back now, you're gonna be whatever. What are you studying?
computer
Fucking like
science.
geometry. Yeah, you're gonna be like a geometry person if you go back there. You're not gonna be able to care for every single animal you find. You don't have the skill, and you're not even doing the research to do that. Yeah,
I can imagine young Ash telling to his papa, "Papa, I want to be a geometry person when I grow up."
To be honest, I
you know,
just
fuck.
the first thing I was like, I when I was a kid, I used to watch Discovery. I was like, I want to be that guy who goes in the jungle and sees animals.
And they beat you. What you
Really?
say? Your
Yeah.
parents called the
No,
cops,
you
and they beat you for
well
stealing
like
from this
that.
animal.
What what's that guy that died? Something
Yeah,
Irwin, right?
yeah.
Was it?
Steve Urkel. Steve Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Urkel. Um,
Steve
you
Urkel.
wanted to
You're
be
right.
like him? No,
Steve
no, Steve
Urkel was
Urkel. No, Steve
Steve
Urkel.
Urkel was from the
The
TV
one that
show.
likes cheese. The one who likes cheese. I know who it is. I know who he is. He loves cheese. He loves cheese and he loves animals.
Can
And he
I
says
do
that I do
that?
that. Yeah, of course. So you wanted to be like Steve Urkel when you grew up, Ash?
No, you know who Steve
You
Urkel is,
wanted to
right?
be,
But you love animals, so why
dude.
don't you do that?
We know who Steve Urkel
The
is
actor.
exactly, and he loves animal. He loves animal and cheese.
I
We
So
think
why don't
know,
why
okay?
don't you do that, Ash? Like what? Money isn't going to solve all your problems. In
I'm
fact, you could even make money from doing that.
not as much. I don't know, man. I just want to die at 40. It's like my only aim.
You want to die, but you're fucking feeding random squirrels in the park
That takes
for no reason.
the it's like you cannot feel like
You
home
have
they
9 fucking
living.
dogs that you rescued. They're street dogs. You saved them. You gave them a home, and you want to die. Why would you waste your time doing that if you wanted to die?
I saved them because they gave me hope.
So you're gonna take away hope from them when they see you by dying?
Ah, they will be dead by the time I'm 40.
So the ones that were puppies, they'll be dead.
They live for what? For 15 years, and I've what? How many years left? For 40, I'll be 26.
So you want to die because they're dead, and you won't rescue any more animals besides the ones you already have now. You won't be feeding any more random squirrels in the fucking park.
Yeah,
You won't be cat calling birds anymore. Is what you're saying?
cat calling birds. Ah, I don't know, man. I
It
don't.
brings you joy. You smile from it. You said you fucking fed random rats, fucking street rats.
Yeah.
You fucking fed them. Master Splinter, okay? You fed him, and you want to die.
Listen, listen. I can literally see the movie with Ash and him feeding the squirrel. I can even see the poster of the movie. It's him feeding the squirrel, it's like
Squirrel
Forrest
man,
Gump.
Squirrel
It's like the
man.
Forrest Gump. It's like the Forrest Gump like art, but it's like with Ash feeding a squirrel. And
Run,
I can,
feed Ash, feed those squirrels, Ash, feed them. He's just throwing some
and
food real fast.
I can even hear the monologue in the beginning, which like I never related to humans. That's why I feed squirrels because it's so simple, just to feed them. Humans are complicated. I don't understand them. It's such a hassle. That would be like the inner monologue of Ash in the beginning.
Or it's the story of a supervillain. But squirrels, I understand you. You are the only one that understands me, squirrels. We'll make them pay. Spider Man,
when I was
never coming
when I
home.
was
The villain, Spider
when
Man.
when I was young, I did feed pigeons in the park, and it was fun for one day. Ash, it was fun for one day. It's not like I came back every week to feed the pigeons,
I,
cause that
How
shit is sad, bro.
I
how
go
often do you
daily.
do this, Ash? So make it a career. Like you got to
uh,
remember, this brings you. This is one thing that brings you happiness in your life.
I need money and
You like
power.
working with animals. That brings you joy. If you're okay spending your life doing a job that's not going to bring you as much joy as 2 minutes with a random squirrel that may have rabies, just giving it a nut brings you, then okay. But you gotta remember, a job isn't forever. It's not gonna bring you all the money you want. It's not gonna make you any happy. It's not gonna give you happiness, man. You're like, how old are you?
No,
26, 25?
26. I'll be 26 in what, June 20.
I
So
think
you're
he's 26.
25. You're
No,
25.
23.
He's 25. He
26.
said he'll be 26 in a
26.
couple weeks. In a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy birthday soon. But yeah, you're old enough to where you're getting to that point where you're gonna have to. We don't have to, but you're going to get a job.
Yeah,
Do
but
something that's not work that brings you joy.
Wait. Chaos. What about you though?
Not see, even when I was a kid, I never had a dream of what I want to be when I grow up. I was asked that question, I was like, I don't know. I still don't know what I want to be. I get no joy from doing a lot of things. From almost nothing gives me actual joy.
So when
From making
every
a career.
every kid gets sacked. What do you want to do when you're grown up?
I never had
When
an
you grow
answer.
up?
I never had an answer.
Never.
I'm a very realistic person. I've always had a big brain. Why would I want to be a fucking astronaut? The fuck? I don't want to be a firefighter. Like, there's nothing I actually want to do. I've ever wanted to do career wise.
I said when I was a kid, I was asked that a lot of times, and I said I want to be a fireman. Then later on, I said I want to be a doctor. Then later on, I said I want to be a cop. Then later on,
yeah,
But
that's
you
that
flip,
normal.
you keep flipping your mind more than those people who supported and or against Dream. You flip more than them,
I'm
man.
a,
Me
I
too.
was a kid, dude. What
Yeah.
do you expect?
Yeah,
And
Why aren't you judging 7 year old me, dude? I
yeah.
was a fucking kid.
but when
I
I was
was
that
Jackie
age,
Chan
I
and
never had
I
an
wanted to
answer.
be archaeologist in that
I
Jackie
never
Chan
had an answer
cartoon.
to that. Even as I was growing up and I found things that I like to do, I never thought of that as a career, or something I'd want to do as a career. You know,
Yeah, because
Mm.
not everything
I
can be
never
turned
had
into
that,
career. Like we cannot make watching anime into career.
or a job. Well, you can very easily these days.
YouTube.
But that's not even something I'd want to do. I barely watch anime these days. That's not even something I'd want to do.
You can ask actually if you want to watch anime for a career, all you have to do is watch a lot of anime, which you already do, and start a YouTube channel about anime and reviews
I, I
and critiques,
I don't have
Yo,
and
that
he's
that
gonna
way
be
you can live
personality.
off that.
No, I don't
he's
have
gonna be
that
fucking
personality though.
he's gonna be for never. You know, for Never World, the guy that had the big head. That'd be Ash.
And there's a lot of people that have made their living off anime, doing a bridge stuff anime like
Yeah,
Team Four Star or that Goku guy. They have like a podcast about anime, and all they talk about is anime and stuff. You've seen them, Ash. So if you
it's
wanted
easy
to,
to do.
Yeah, but
yeah,
they are
if
like good
You
at
could
what
literally
they
make
do.
a channel about feeding squirrels in a. It's not about being good. It's about doing it.
So,
when you do it, that's how you get better,
so
and
I
then
should make
people
a
start
channel
watching.
about feeding squirrels.
Hey, people like that. You like it, so that means there's other people that do. Because not only one person's gonna like doing something. Go
Yeah.
feed squirrels and talk about anime while you're feeding the squirrels. Let's put a camera
So,
up.
yeah, exactly. Talk to the squirrel about anime and see how it looks at you. Like, dude, I'm still a squirrel. Okay,
Yo,
I'm not. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about.
yo, the squirrel's gonna sit down and be like, I like that. I really like that anime.
You know, the day
It's gonna,
I'll
it's gonna
start
sit
seeing
down
squirrel
cross-legged.
talking and me understanding that, I'd be like, shit, time to go to a psychiatric ward.
But yeah, like,
When
go ahead.
when we were talking about what you wanted to do or your passion in life or whatever. I remember eventually they started asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said I wanted to be a teacher. I'll be a physical education teacher, like a gym teacher. I remember, and then I really narrowed it down to two stuff. I wanted to be a lawyer or a therapist, one of those two. I'm not either, but that would be like one of my passion in life to do one of those two.
And you still can.
Yeah, you're what?
Yeah.
40?
Your age don't matter. You
Yeah,
just gotta
people
get the work
become
on it.
teacher at what, 50,
You gotta
60?
work on it now. You see, I wish that I had something I could be passionate about, like you two do. Cause I don't. I really have nothing I'm passionate about, other than my single life, my single love life. That's the only
Yeah,
thing I
but
think I'm passionate about.
for Rook, it's like a career thing. For me, like, how many hours can I feed squirrels?
Well, you won't know till you do it, right?
Realistically speaking, 1 hour, okay, but after a while, it will be like, okay, I'm just sitting here calling, and they don't even come
Well,
anymore. They are like, we are full, buddy, get the fuck out of here. Find some other
bro,
park with
bro, they're
squirrels.
saying that the second you walk up, like, God, this guy again, get the fuck out of here. Well, yeah, you'll never know till you do it. I think that's the thing with people. We always say, well, I don't know if I can. I don't know how long. You'll never know till you do it.
But
So just do it and
to
find
but,
out.
I
but
I always tried, dude. Like when I started playing, when
uh, what?
Did you forget what you were gonna say, Ash?
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, when Roku was
Okay.
saying I was like an old man, so I just sit alone in one bench and just do. So he's kind of right. I do act like an old person.
I don't. I, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, at least me personally, I'm not talking for anybody else. I don't think I lack passion in life because when I played basketball, I was all about the basketball life and I had dreams of going to the NBA. And then I discovered music and I pursue that. And so there's things that I do pursue out of passion, but they're never really paid up. You know what I mean? I never hit the jackpot with anything that I was passionate about. You
But
know what I
that
mean?
but that doesn't mean
So
it wasn't worth trying, right?
no, I know, of course not, and it's still very fulfilling in a creative way. It just doesn't pay the bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It feels if
you gotta find out if you can pay bills off what gave you passion.
yeah, that's the
That's just the
dream
main
though.
part. Yeah.
The dream is yeah, that's the dream where you find something that you like doing as creative, and you also get paid for it. And
So
there's way to do it,
Or you can
but
be,
you gotta go for it, like you
or
said.
you can,
You
so
gotta
Ash,
you gotta put yourself out there.
or you can
so
be Ben
Ash, you
Shapiro
have a
and
phone.
just
You
talk
have a
trash.
phone, Ash. Ash, you have a phone. Record yourself feeding squirrels and talk about your anime. You'll never know if anyone will watch. You'll never know if you can make a living off of something you like to do till you try
That's
it.
a good idea. Like, it will be like what the Subway guy does. Like, he just makes Subway and put it on a loop and keeps